And that's just only a snippet of her amazing work and how much she means to the Univision family, to her family as well. She continues to inspire young journalists like myself to do it with a lot of dignity, with a lot of grace, and to continue to empower our communities. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my very distinct pleasure to present this Impact Award for Excellence in Broadcast Journalism to my colega and good friend, Claudia Botero.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yarel, muchísimas gracias por esas lindas palabras. If I start crying, I'm sorry. Gracias de todo corazón. Thank you so much. What an honor. Qué honor poder recibir este gran e increíble reconocimiento. De todo corazón, muchísimas gracias. Congratulations also to all my colleagues that are receiving the LA Impact Award. Todos ustedes están poniendo el nombre de los latinos en alto. Felicidades. I would like to thank the National Hispanic Media Coalition and to all the members of this great organization. Thank you. Muchas gracias for thinking about me and recognizing my work. But I would also like to congratulate you for what you do every single day to make sure that more Latinos are represented in a positive way in the media. Y también muchísimas gracias por ayudar a que más periodistas latinos estén en los medios de comunicación en inglés y en español en este país. When I started this business more than 20 years ago at KCAL, an affiliate of Univision in Modesto, Sacramento area, everyone would always ask me, why don't you work in the English market? You're English, or you speak English pretty well. And that has been following me my whole entire career. But my answer would always be no. It really isn't about the money. I want to work for my Hispanic community, the community that I grew up in, for that community that lived in fear back in 1994 when I was in college and an intern at Univision. And when Proposition 187 wanted to rip every benefit from the undocumented community. To today, to this administration that keeps attacking our community, the Latino community. I felt then, as I feel today, that it is my duty, it is my calling to help my community navigate the ins and the outs of this country, to inform them, to empower them, to give them information and news that could help them have a better life in this great country. When I go out on the streets to do my reports, and an abuelita, una tía, a complete stranger, comes and hugs me and kisses me and tells me, Claudita, muchísimas gracias por ese reportaje que hiciste. Gracias. That's what makes me happy. It is an honor to help my community, and I hope I can keep doing it for a very long time. So thank you to the National Hispanic Media Coalition for recognizing my passion, my love. I also want to thank my boss, Marco Flores, and Luis Patiño for supporting me during all these years. To my husband, Roberto, muchísimas gracias por tu apoyo. Te amo, te quiero mucho. Y también a mi mamá, mami, muchísimas gracias. Ustedes llegaron a este país también llenos de temor. En un momento también fueron inmigrantes indocumentados, o fuimos inmigrantes indocumentados. Gracias por enseñarme esa fuerza para salir adelante. Gracias por ser mi pilar. Y gracias por darme las alas para seguir luchando. Y también le quiero dar las gracias a esos periodistas que cuando yo era chica, que en 1986, durante la amnistía del 86, Le dieron información a mis padres para que ellos se pudieran convertir en residentes permanentes de este país y luego ciudadanos. Así que el trabajo de los periodistas hispanos en este país es crucial, es importante y me siento muy, muy orgullosa de poder servir a mi comunidad. Así que muchísimas gracias. Thank you.
That made me shed a few tears, sorry.
I think that a
was
lot of us
beautiful.
have.
Right, I think because we share similar stories and we come from similar homes and we forget that this is what really connects us.
And we forget the role of a journalist because we do this because it's what we love. So Claudia, thank you for bringing it, tying it all together and bringing it home. Again, congratulations. I know how it feels to be recognized by our peers. I have a very special recognition for one of them today. That is to introduce you to the president and the CEO of the National Hispanic Media Coalition. He's an advocate for our community in all media, and many of us has benefited for his work or from his work. If you don't know him, he will make sure that you get to know him. Please, let's welcome Mr. Alex Nogales.
Buenas tardes a todos. Good afternoon to all of you. There are 6 major film studios in Hollywood. For those of you who don't know, the National Hispanic Media Coalition and the National Latino Media Council have declared a boycott against one of them, Paramount Pictures, for having the worst record in hiring Latinos both in front and in back of camera. Latinos are now 18% of the US population, and we buy 24% of all the tickets at the box office. Yet, between 2007 and 2016, USC reported that Latinos only have 3.1% of the speaking roles in the film industry. UCLA issued another report based exclusively on the year 2016 and reported that that the percentage of Latino actors in speaking roles had gone down to 2.7%. Both USC and UCLA acknowledge that the number for Latino writers, directors, were even more dismal. We had our first demonstration against Paramount Studios in front of their studio on Saturday, August 25th. As you can see, there were a good number of us marching and demanding Latino inclusion. We had good press coverage, but to win this fight of inclusion, we need not 100 demonstrators or even 200. We need hundreds more. We need you and you and you, all of you out there saying that enough is enough. The Latinos deserve to be a part and parcel of the film industry. None of the 6 studios in Hollywood are doing well in hiring Latinos. But again, Paramount Pictures is the worst. We met with the COO, Andrew Gumper, and the presidents of the Motion Picture Group and the president of Animation, and some of their other executives, and asked them to sign a memorandum of understanding outlining what programs they would institute to bring their Latino numbers up. We left thinking that they would enter into the MOU, but 3 weeks later I received a call from the COO saying they were not going to sign them, not going to sign the MOU, or work with us because the 3 who met with him, Tom Steins, President and General Counsel of MALDEF, the Mexican-American Legal Defense and Educational Fund, Brenda Castillo, the President and CEO-elect of NHMC, and I were too aggressive. Actually, Gumpert said that the woman was too aggressive. He's talking about Brenda Castillo sitting over there. Ladies and gentlemen, this boycott is very important and has tremendous ramifications to our community. It isn't just about a Latino writer, actor, director getting another job. It's also about how non-Latinos think about us. People get their impressions about others through film and television. And if we are absent or negatively stereotyped, those non-Latinos who don't know us believe what Trump says, that we're criminals, that we're rapists, and polluters of American culture. After all, they reason, he is the President of the United States and must know the truth about all those Mexicans. And for those of you who aren't Mexican, don't feel left out. Whether you're Hondureño, Guatemalteco, Puerto Riqueño, or from any other Central and South American country, I assure you that Trump doesn't know the difference, and to him, we're all Mexicans. We also have a petition circulating across the country where we are asking Jim Giannopoulos, the president and CEO of Paramount Pictures, to reconsider signing the MOU. Otherwise, we will have no choice but to continue demonstrating again and again, boycotting their films one right after the other until they come to the table. There's no other way. We ask that you sign the petition and circulate it to all of your family, your friends, and other professional contacts. That's where you can find the petition, right there. A reporter asked me a couple of days ago why hadn't some of the better-known actors, writers, directors, and executives joined us at our press conferences and demonstrations. I thought about it and answered, they are concerned because they'll be blacklisted for their activism. And it's a true concern, no question about it. And I say to them, however, hey, you're not getting the jobs anyway. Come on, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain by demonstrating. This is a civil rights issue, like marching for better classrooms and teachers. Where's Mocte? He was one of those. Like demonstrating for better wages out in the fields, like marching for our children to be reunited with their parents. All right. Our next demonstration will be held September the 18th at noon, not too long from now, at which time we'll also present between 3,000 and 5,000 signatures on the petition to the Paramount Pictures executives. Can I count on you to join us in march to demand inclusion in the film industry? Can I count on you? Muchas gracias.
Thank you for the strong words and actions, Alex. There's only one Alex Nogales, and you just saw him. Let's get back to our program. Our next very worthy recipient is Juan Fernandez. He just marked his 22nd year with the CBS News family, which I think is here over there, that table in the middle. Hi, Pat. Hi, team. Over the years, Juan Fernandez has covered some of the biggest stories in the Southland, and one of his favorites is the arrival of the Space Shuttle Endeavour. I remember that. And its journey through the streets of Los Angeles to the California Science Center. Interestingly enough, though, Juan has served as weathercaster, anchor, newscaster on both CBS 2 and KCAL News. He currently anchors the KCAL News at 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. Let's take a look at his work.